What are you know,
Somebody
to me,
needs to take that over and really keep it going. Make it
well, interesting. So Miss Universe organization, who is over all of these national titles that go represent at Miss Universe, nobody's doing anything.
This is a tragedy. This is really a tragedy.
It's not only for these two title holders, Miss Teen USA, Miss USA. Now you have the class of 2024 that's going to be competing this summer. What do they have to look forward to?
Yeah.
Like, how do you tell these young girls that maybe this has been their dream for a long time? They finally won their state, and now they're going to nationals because Miss USA. Look, y'all, when I was there, was a respected thing, and now the sad thing on my end, just my selfish end, is I actually still make money being Miss USA at 1989, and now you have tarnished
That reputation.
a part of what I do, and you've actually diminished the relevance,
the brand
of the brand.
Absolutely. This is heartbreaking. But again, you are leaving these girls in the lurch. These two, they're kids. I mean, they're virtually young women. They need help. They need someone to champion them.
Miss Teen USA is 17 years old.
How do you fight? This is like David and Goliath. How do you fight that Goliath? And she just can't say anything. And obviously this taking a toll on her. That needs to be remedied immediately.
So legally, in perpetuity, how do you get around that?
Well, it's got to be probably looked at as an illegal contract. Again, I don't know that it's really a legal binding agreement. That seems to be, and again, what's the confidentiality about? What are they trying to keep under wraps? I mean, I can see, you can't steal their ideas. You can't steal.
Of course.
But that's not what we're talking about.
That's not what we're talking about.
Because didn't you have to sign an NDA?
No.
When you were that? So that didn't come up? Okay.
This is the first, according to this article from NBC, this is the first time this NDA has ever come up. And state directors had to sign it as well. I don't believe that's ever happened.
Interesting.
So I wonder, number one, how do we help these young kids? Not just these two winners, but the ones that have had a horrible experience. And the thing is, y'all, you've got young adults, okay, and one minor.
Yeah.
Well, several that are in the teen pageant could be.
Well, hold on one sec with a minor. I don't know that a minor can sign an agreement like that. That might be a legal period right there. An adult would have to sign for that minor, just so you know. So a minor is not going to be able to sign in a contract. They have to be 18 and some 18 years or older. So I don't think that minor can sign for herself.
What if, I don't know this, y'all, so don't quote me on this. What if her parents signed for her?
Well, then her parents, would have to back out of the contract or try and get legal reasons. Whatever. They're going to have to get a lawyer on this. But again, if it's a fraudulent agreement, but that's a problem. The 17-year-old couldn't have signed the agreement for herself anyway.
Wow.
She's a minor. So if there's anything illegal,
so illegal activity,
correct?
Which Biden passed, I believe, in 2022. If there's anything that involves sexual misconduct, harassment, anything like that, whether it's from a man or a woman, it is null and void of that NDA.
Got it.
So now you have Noelia, who had the dude in the car, and then you had her boss basically saying, "I can't do. I'm sorry, that's just part of the job." No, it's not part of the job.
No.
It never ever is explained. By the way, you will be sexually harassed by male or female. That's just part of your job. That is not a description of your job. Why do you think Me Too even is around, Layla? Why do you think that? Do you think women for years, for decades have put up with that?
Yeah.
And now you have a women empowerment organization.
Suck it up.
And you're basically saying, I'm going to take 20 steps back, and y'all, that's just part of being a woman. That's just part of your job. No, it's not.
It's part of this organization, and just get used to it. It's going to keep happening. Suck it up. That's what she's saying.
Yeah.
Gloria Allred, she's a phenomenal attorney. This is kind of her wheelhouse. We need to get Gloria looking at this. And this is something she might actually take on. It's in the news. She only takes on big public cases. Yeah. And she's a phenomenal lawyer. So this might be something for Gloria Allred. She took on the gymnasts that were abused by
by
Nassar.
Yeah. That's his first name.
Larry Nassar. Yeah. Creepy guy. Yeah.
Well, you guys, let us know what you think. I just wanted to know Camille's opinion, legally and
I'm not a lawyer.
psychologically. You're not, but you are a mediator.
I mediated, but this would, to me, this is something that a lawyer could really probably pick apart. In perpetuity seems a little extreme to me, and in nefarious, because you've got some sort of misconduct that happened that seems to be what they're covering up. Exactly. I mean, I can say again, the regular NDA stuff, no problem. But that even, you can't do that in a perpetuity. You can't have a non-compete in perpetuity. So I think this is something that they can probably pull apart. And who had them sign that? Was that Layla? Mm-hmm. Oh, Layla. Mm-hmm. Girlfriend, you are just showing your ass, girl.
Right.
You're being, this is ridiculous. And obviously you're a short timer here at the pageant world because you have just made a big mistake. You need to back the girls. That's who you back.
And you know what? That is the most important thing because, as a parent, we're parents. I'm sure many of y'all are as well. Can you imagine sending your child off to New York City and she is under the care of somebody like this who Noelia was saying, like, I cannot physically do this anymore. I am afraid. I am stressed. I'm afraid of this woman. I don't know.
She don't feel safe at all.
She's rude. She's mean. She's snapping. She's. They lost the ability to post on the Miss Teen USA or Miss USA social media. Who's posting then? Right? Wow. It's supposed to be about,
But that's, again, right there, that's censorship. This is censoring them. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This is violation of their rights. That Layla needs to, this needs to be investigated. This maybe is going to be a lawsuit for her.
I'm sure it will be.
Wow.
I think, to me, it's like, well, it sounds like this woman wanted to see how far she could get away with stuff. And that taking advantage of two girls that have been like, I've always wanted to be Miss Teen USA or Miss USA, and they're just going to take it.
No.
So now Miss Hawaii, the first runner-up, is now Miss USA for 3 months. And it'll be interesting to see like how that what happens. Because what happens is you have sponsors and you have events and you have appearances that have already been scheduled and calendared out. So they need somebody to step in. And traditionally, that's why it's always been like, if for some reason the winner can't blah, 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 the first runner-up will. Yeah. Or if the first runner-up says no, then the second runner-up, and so forth and so on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. It's a mess. It's a mess. And we wish, Camille and I, we wish the very best for all these young women, whether they won the national or they're on their state level, anybody in the system that is competing. And we wish the best for your parents and your directors and your sponsors. Like, this is a brand that has had a good reputation for the majority of its 72 years.
Yeah.
It is one of the biggest national titles in all the Miss Universe contestants. It's one of the largest. It's one of the most popular, right? And now this.
Scandal.
Yeah. We appreciate y'all watching. We appreciate your support. If you have anything that you would like to add or ask questions, please put it in the comments below.
And we know, Miss, they got to start over, right? So we're going to be tracking this and see how they do start over.
I know. We love you, girls. We do support you, and women in general. We appreciate that. Okay, we'll see you next time, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.